Good evening, and welcome to Funding Their Future 2022, sponsored by Thor Labs and Provident Bank. I'm Stan Kula, Executive Director of the Sussex County Community College Foundation. Thank you so much for joining us. You know, we're all in a new normal as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. Over the past 3 years, the Foundation has adapted and learn new ways to share our mission and our vision. Last year, our 2021 hybrid in-person and online event received so much positive feedback that we continue that format again this year. We welcome all of you who are joining us at Perina Farms, and for those of you at home as we kick off our fundraising year. Either way, you get to learn more about the great things that are going on at Sussex County Community College and how your support makes a difference. Tonight, we will hear from several of our students about how the SCCC Foundation has impacted their lives, and you'll hear how our supporters have made a lasting impact on our academic programs. Each year, through your support to the Foundation, the vision for the future of Sussex County Community College becomes clearer, and the college's impact on the region becomes stronger. Throughout this video, we'll post a link to our online donation page. It's never too late to make your commitment to SCCC.
At the age of 42, when I decided to go back to college this past May, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I was a 42-year-old woman whose son had recently graduated from high school and also was applying for Sussex County Community College. My son was born in 2003, and at the time I was attending the spring semester here, and I found myself pregnant. So I decided that I needed to stop going to school and raise my son. A couple years after he was born, he was diagnosed with autism. So I decided that going back to school wasn't in the cards for me at the time. Once he graduated high school, again, I wasn't really thinking too much about going to school, but I figured let me meet with an advisor and see what I could do. I'm sorry, I'm a little nervous about this. So once we had the plan, I decided that I was gonna take a couple classes at a time and finish what I needed to do. Life threw curveballs my way, and it's never too late to achieve what you wanted. I wanted to go to school from a very young age. Going to college was something that I'd always dreamed of, something that my parents instilled in me. In fact, when I was a senior in high school, I finished my first semester while going to high school. I was taking college classes at the time. So I was driven, and life gets in the way, but you're never too old. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. And again, that may not seem like enough words to say, but thank you.
The Foundation continues to focus our energy and resources on student success. Here at SCCC, more than 70% of our students rely on some sort of financial assistance to afford their education. This fall, the Foundation was able to award a total of $160,000 to deserving students from 95 annual and endowed scholarships. On October 13th, for the first time since 2019, the Foundation hosted 2 scholarship ceremonies. It was a wonderful opportunity to get to meet some of our students. These scholarships were made possible through charitable donations, through Foundation initiatives such as the 100 Women Project and Funding Their Future, as well as through annual and endowed scholarships established by our community. This includes 48 annual scholarships contributed by individuals, families, businesses, and service organizations, including 11 new annual scholarships established this year. This also includes 47 scholarships that are endowed through the Sussex County Community College Foundation, creating a permanent legacy that provides scholarships now and long into the future. Through your continued support for need and merit-based scholarships, we can attract and retain students whose presence enriches their lives and ours.
Thank you for your generosity. Along with the support of my fiance, Antonio, and my mother, Evelyn, the scholarships have allowed me to continue to pursue my passion in hopes of becoming an executive chef. Because of your scholarships, I'll be able to complete my associate's degree in the culinary arts at Sussex County Community College. As a returning non-traditional adult student, special funding, such as your scholarships, are the only way that many of us can afford to grow our education in these fields. The Sussex County Community College Foundation enhances the college's mission by providing excellence in education and cultural opportunities to the residents of Sussex County and beyond.
We would like to take a moment to recognize all of our 2022 Funding Their Future sponsors. We're so grateful to all the sponsors who are supporting our students this year. You could also find a complete list of our supporters and other information in our ad journal at sussex.edu/fundingtheirfuture. The career and technical education programs at the college are critical to maintaining a sustainable, skilled workforce. Over the past year, the foundation has collaborated with the college's faculty and staff to raise awareness and support for several of our academic programs. Here are some examples of the college working together to build partnerships to advance our academic programs. Lakeland Bank awarded a $10,000 community impact grant towards our new electrical lines worker program. First Energy Foundation contributed $10,000 to purchase equipment for the new Culinary Institute. The John A. and Margaret Post Foundation recently donated $25,000 for our science department to purchase new scientific instrumentation. First Energy Foundation contributed a $50,000 Investing with Purpose grant to purchase equipment for the career and technical education programs. Many of our academic programs have been impacted due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Supply chain issues have affected the price and availability of raw materials, like steel for our welding program and building supplies for our building construction program. The U.S. Department of Education approved a $97,000 grant to support a new cybersecurity program that will begin in fall of 2023. During the past two Funding Their Future events, you've heard Chef Martin Kester talk about the college's culinary program and share some recipes with you. This year, it's my great pleasure to introduce Chef Martin with a tour of our new Culinary Institute.
Hello, my name is Martin Kester. I'm the supervisor of the Culinary Institute here at Sussex County Community College. We're excited to give you this sneak preview into our new facility, located right in the center of Newton. This space was the former McGuire dealership, so we're excited to breathe new life into this space that's been the center of the community for a long time and welcome the community back into it in various ways. Now we're in our front restaurant kitchen. This is where the students will get practical experience serving the public. Monday through Wednesdays right now, it's currently used for our baking and pastry students to get their first year curriculum under their belts. This kitchen is designed for each student to rotate through various stations. On my right-hand side, we have our grill station. Next to that is our saute station. Behind me here is this long counter. This is called the pass. This is where students will expedite service and bring their final plate of dishes to go out into the dining room and to be inspected one last time by myself or the sous chef, which will be a student for that evening. That'll actually be one of the stations they're rotating through. And then on my left here, starting in the front, we have garde manger, and in the back right corner is pastry. So within the 4 restaurant classes, they'll work through each one of these stations 2 to 3 times, including being the sous chef, where they're preparing and organizing the actual flow of service, taking inventory, ordering, and whatever other tasks that a sous chef would do. We have a second kitchen in our facility. This is our instructional kitchen. This is where our first year students will learn all of their curriculum. It's designed for up to 16 students to have the same exact instructional experience, where they each have 2 burners, share an oven with another student, and the same amount of counter space. We rotate the first 7 classes of their freshman year curriculum through this one kitchen rather than being able to have to move to other kitchens to accomplish the same thing. And our third space within the new Culinary Institute is our dining room, which we're very proud of. As you can see behind me, it's located right on Main Street in Newton. People are passing by every single day and getting a great insight of what's going on in this space and the scope of the vision of this project and the future and the direction it's going to take. This is where our hotel restaurant management students will have their lab space. Up to this point, that program was entirely theory-based. Now they're going to get practical hands-on experience running a dining room, food and beverage management, P&L training, and bar service. They're each going to take turns, waiting tables, but also practicing being the floor manager for the evening and doing all the manager aspects of that given service. In addition to the academic programs that we have here and the future plans for the restaurant and the bake shop, we have 2 other initiatives that we're really excited about that we've been running. For the last several years, because the restaurant sophomore classes haven't had a space to actually practice those restaurant classes, we've been selling our Meals to Go program within the college community, mostly to the staff and some of the students. But it's a 3-course package meal to go, app, entree, dessert, and bread. And it's been 3 courses, and we charge somewhere between $25 and $30. It's $30 currently. And those meals we release 5 weeks at a time, and 5 weeks and over 150 spots sell out in less than 24 hours. That has afforded us the opportunity to raise almost $10,000 for student scholarships up to this date. And with the initiative and the expanded capability of this new facility, we're on pace to raise over $15,000 for student scholarships this year alone. In addition to that, we also just released cooking workshops for the public to come in, and we just released our first 6 weeks of offerings, 96 spots, and that also sold out in just 24 hours. And we're very excited about that initial offering. The community is very excited to come in the space, and it went very well. Obviously, the demand is there because we have we sold out, we have a wait list for those classes, and people are clamoring for us to release more dates for the spring. So we're excited to welcome the community into this space in that way also. So in addition to this new space, we also launched a brand new program. It's a baking and pastry arts degree. We have a 1-year 30-credit certificate and a 2-year 60-credit associate's degree. And we're excited to be able to explore that new discipline in this new space.
I'm Chef Kate. I'm the instructor for the Baking and Pastry Arts program that is brand new, full-time this year. We're so excited to be in this new space and welcome more people in, especially the public. We recently did our first workshop last Friday. We did a pâte à jus course. Everyone seemed to like it. And next year, we should have a bake shop open every Friday for the public to enjoy all the baked goods made by our students themselves. Each Friday we'll have different things to serve. It's going to go throughout the year. It'll vary. There'll be cakes around Easter and Mother's Day, confections around Valentine's Day. We'll do pies, obviously, for Christmas and Thanksgiving and the holiday season. And we can't wait to see you guys here.
A lot of work went into making that video, and it wouldn't have been possible to create if we hadn't collaborated with Chef Kester, Tim O'Connor, our videographer, and Kathleen Peterson, our director of marketing. Our faculty and staff are the backbones of our college. Through your continued support, SCCC will have the resources to recruit and retain passionate educators who are making a real difference for our students.
So I want to thank the SCCC, the Scholarship Foundation, and the generous donors. I'd like to share the letter that I wrote in as my thank you. It says, to the donors of 100 Women Project Endowment Scholarship. My name is Berlice Ponce, and I am a proud recipient of this year's 100 Women Project Endowment Scholarship. I would like to express my genuine gratitude for this opportunity and your generosity. With the scholarship, I can continue the semester focused on my studies, and I'm grateful knowing that I can look forward to next semester without that financial struggle. At this time, I feel fortunate to continue my studies and succeed not only my academic goals, but acknowledging that I'm doing so while being a full-time working mom. The feeling is very significant to me and provides me with the strength to continue. I'm proud to say that I'm maintaining a perfect grade so far, and I'm doing everything in my power to continue doing so. Upon graduation, I know I will be able to apply my studies and my work experience towards enhancing my career in business, whether it be at my current job or future opportunities that may present themselves. I have you to thank for this financial possibility and will forever be grateful. Thank you from my family.
Let's talk about innovation. Let's talk about the future. Last year at Funding Their Future, you heard me talk about the American Center for Optics Manufacturing, also known as AmeriCom. SCCC is the first community college in the nation to come on board as an AmeriCom partner to expand educational opportunities. SCCC will receive as much as $2 million to support the college's optics technology program, to purchase the necessary equipment to train the current and the next generation of workers in optics technology. In addition, an anonymous donor recently donated $96,000 to purchase equipment for the optics technology program. You might be wondering, where is all this new equipment going? And I'm pleased to share that SCCC is the recipient of a grant through the Securing Our Children's Future Bond Act. The college will receive a total of $1.15 million through the state and the county to construct a 2,500 square foot addition to Building R to become the Optics Technology Center right here on our main campus. Through these opportunities and partnerships, SCCC will continue to strengthen to boost the domestic precision optics industry, help more people get into these high-paying jobs, and create a knowledgeable workforce in the years to come. As we start our new academic year, SCCC is excited to announce the 2022-2026 strategic plan, which will guide the college's vision into the future through high-quality academic and occupational programs, an accessible and supportive environment, a dynamic college experience, lifelong learning, and an inclusive college community. The goals and objectives of the strategic plan are visionary and ambitious. Each area of focus invites opportunities for financial support and engaged partnership from our supporters, past, present, and future. If you look back at the Foundation's Funding Their Future presentations over the past 3 years, you could see how we talked about the needs of the college and the community. You could hear about the partnerships we've created, and you could realize the proven results we've achieved. We thank you for supporting the SCCC Foundation in our pursuit to provide crucial funding for student success and academic support and innovation. You can make a difference by visiting our website, by going online to sussex.edu/foundation, or by contacting our office. Before we close, I'd once again like to thank all of the students who participated in our program tonight. Also, thanks to the SCCC faculty and staff, as well as our sponsors who made tonight possible. Thank you so much for joining us.